This morning, San Diego Mayor Gloria is in Washington, D.C. to discuss major issues for our region. Thanks for being here at 6 a.m. I'm Eric Connor.
And I'm Netta Irampour. Mayor Gloria will talk about affordable housing, immigration, the fentanyl crisis, issues on a lot of our minds. He's going to be speaking with federal officials about all of this. CBS 8's Dana Marie McNichol live along Harbor Island to explain what the mayor is hoping to accomplish in D.C. right now. Good morning.
Good morning, Eric and Netta. Well, it really does seem like he has a very busy couple of days. This morning, he's going to be speaking at the National Housing Conference, just one of many stops along his trip. Now, he did post to Twitter when he landed in D.C. last night, sharing with us about what he's looking forward to and hoping to accomplish.
Everybody, Gloria here in our nation's capital for the next couple of days, advocating for San Diego. Looking forward to sharing at the National Press Club tomorrow about some of the successes we've had in expanding the amount of affordable housing in our community. Also looking forward to sitting down with Homeland Security Secretary Marcus to talk about our border city concerns. And last but not least, going by the Office of National Drug Control Policy to talk about my fentanyl executive order and ways our federal government can help support keeping this poison off of our streets. A whole lot of housing for luxury housing.
Now, he will be speaking at the National Housing Conference. This is all about solutions for affordable housing. It brings together housing professionals, policymakers, researchers, and advocates to discuss solutions to the nation's housing policy challenges. Mayor Gloria was invited there to share more about the initiative efforts undertaken by his administration to build more affordable housing here in San Diego. So we've shared with you here on CBS 8 a lot of those initiatives, and now he's bringing it to Washington, D.C. He will also be meeting with the Biden administration officials, including the director of the White House Office of National Drug Control Policy. Now, tomorrow, Mayor Gloria will meet with the U.S. Homeland Security to discuss migration challenges at the U.S.-Mexico border, particularly in advance of lifting Title 42. So again, those key issues for San Diegans, as well as others across America, the fentanyl crisis, immigration, and security funds for their community, all things that Mayor Gloria will be discussing, of course, here on CBS 8. We will keep you updated on how his trip goes over the next couple of days. I'm Dana Marie McNichol, coming to you live from Harbor Island.
All right, Dana Marie, thank you for that. And now San Diego City Council giving the green light to build some 24,000 more homes in Mira Mesa. Officials approved an update to the neighborhood's community development plan. This also adds the capacity for 5,000 jobs in areas right near public transit. So with these new limits, officials say Mira Mesa will accommodate 58,000 homes in all and bring 117,000 jobs there. Today, the San Diego City Council will vote on a nearly $5 million settlement all over asbestos violations. Taxpayers are footing the bill after the city failed to properly remediate asbestos at this building, 101 Ash Street downtown, and at a fire training facility in Point Loma. So part of that money is for a $250,000 fine. The rest will go towards a tree planting program that'll be in low-income communities.
Well, everything seems to be more expensive these days due to inflation, and now many in the city of San Diego are about to pay more for water and sewer usage. Rates are going up on January 1st. CBS 8's Chris Grove live at the County Water Authority in Kearny Mesa to break all of this down this morning. Not the news many folks want to hear with everything else going up.
Yeah, no, people want to hear that the prices of groceries are going down, that it's going to be a little bit easier to maybe drive further distances because gas is going down. But instead, what they're finding out is turning on that faucet at home, taking that hot shower here in the winter months, that's going to get just a little bit more expensive.
I'm concerned that every time we turn around, we get a new rate increase, whether it's SDG&E, the water. I understand you have to pay for infrastructure, but it seems like it is constant.
And so what we're going to be seeing happening is a 2.5-cent raise there for sewage and a 4-cent raise for water. Now, when you look at it, though, it's really not, actually switch those two up. 2.5-cent increase for water and 4 cents for sewage. Now, it isn't much when you look at just how much it is going up per unit. But if you spend about $100 a month on water and sewage, it is a few dollars more. And remember, yesterday we were down at the Feeding San Diego talking about how some people are having to choose between putting food on the table and paying their water and electricity bills. So for some families, this will continue to stretch them even thinner. Now, CBS 8 was told by the city that the increase is necessary to pay for increases for imported water, to replace aging pipes, as well as other sort of investments in infrastructure when it comes to water, as well as future water programs. But we spoke to the Utility Consumers Action Network. Again, they represent customers here. They are an activist for them. They told us that they have a couple of questions for the city, and so far they haven't gotten many answers.
It is called a pass-through fee. But in years past, the city absorbed prior pass-through charges. Why didn't they do it this time?
And as for when you could potentially see that on your next statement, well, that will be January 1st when the rate hike goes into effect. But to continue following this story and any potential news that comes from it, you just go to our website, cbs8.com, and click on that story link. Eric and Netta.
Chris, thanks for that. This morning we are getting a look at this security video here of the men accused of shooting a gas station clerk. This happened in Oceanside. It happened Sunday morning at the AM/PM on Oceanside Boulevard. Police say the men demanded cash at gunpoint. Then one of them shot the clerk when he tried chasing them out of the store. The wound was so severe he underwent surgery. You're asked to call police if you have any helpful information on this. And take a look at this. This driver is okay after crashing through the parking lot fence right here. This is our TV station right here. This is just about 100 yards from where I'm standing here. This happened here at the CBS 8 station in Kearney Mesa around 11 yesterday morning. Witnesses say the Tesla swerved to avoid another car and ran a stop sign before crashing. Fortunately, nobody was hurt.
Well, this morning, Padres star Joe Musgrove, a world record holder now after this pitch in Antarctica. There it is right there. So the Elko native, here's what he's doing, throwing the fastest pitch ever on the world's coldest continent. So it was an 86-mile-an-hour fastball. Moments ago, Musgrove himself saying on Instagram, quote, "I know there's more in the tank, but this pitch was not about hitting a high speed. It was about raising awareness for the Challenged Athletes Foundation, which raises millions of dollars to provide athletes in need with prosthetics, wheelchairs, and whatever else they may need to continue to pursue their dreams as an athlete." And he had a lot of the challenged athletes there with him. One of them also throwing a pitch on the coldest continent. So it's incredible the attention he's now bringing to this local nonprofit.
And he did this on his birthday. And by the way, that cold of a place to throw an 86-mile-per-hour fastball, I don't think that record's going to be broken anytime.
No, I was going to say, my shoulder, oof, that's risky. That's especially it's risky for me, but riskier for him. Yeah. I mean, he's got a little bit more on the plate for his fastball. Yeah. No, it's impressive stuff. It's so cool, the money that he's raising and to, give up his birthday. But then I think about it and I'm like, how cool to be on Antarctica on your birthday. It's exciting stuff. Hey, we are waking up on our Tuesday to some cloud cover out there, and those clouds are a little bit more ominous. They're dropping some rain on us. Scattered showers as we kick off the day. You can see on satellite radar imagery ahead of the sunrise how it is shaping up. So the green that you see is where we're seeing the light scattered showers as we speak between about Oceanside and Del Mar, and then from Del Mar even all the way down to downtown. We've got kind of two separate cells that are just passing through as we speak. A little bit of a closer look shows you just a couple hours ago we saw a pretty prominent wave arrive just over the 805 and headed east from there before breaking down. This is the kind of activity that we're going to hang on to for the day today. Today and then tomorrow is where we see those scattered showers persist in the early morning hours, and then by the afternoon we start to see drier conditions prevail. Same thing is going to take place today. We're expecting those clouds to break apart on most spots of the map, and that's where we'll see a bit of sunshine by the afternoon. Temperatures warming up to the 60s, a high of 62 along your coastline, 60 for your inland valleys, and 42 for the mountaintops. Keep in mind that outside right now we are cold in many spots. I mean, Mount Laguna right now is at 30 degrees. They're sub-freezing. Julian is at 37. Ramona is at 48. The farther east you go, the cooler those temperatures are. Along the coastline, you're seeing mainly 50s, and all these temperatures on the screen are cooler than where we were at this time yesterday. Yesterday morning, we were warmer by far. Right now, we're 11 degrees cooler than where we were 24 hours ago in Oceanside. We're 8 degrees cooler in Del Mar, 7 degrees cooler in Poway. So The rain and scattered shower activity is kind of showing us that those cooler temperatures are coming each morning. Today, the afternoon highs are still trending 5 to 10 degrees cooler than average. And then we'll get back a little bit of that warmth as we head toward the later portion of the week. Thursday and Friday, those are dry days out there. We've got a lot of sunshine for Thursday and Friday, dry skies, and then another round of showers possible by Sunday. We'll talk about that when we look at the 8-day forecast. Let's transition to traffic this morning. Right now we have one thing to take you to that actually has just been cleared. So let's zoom in on that for you. Earlier, the 125 at the 8, we had that intersection, that kind of exchange closed. The number 1 lane was blocked and the right-hand shoulder was blocked with a crash on the 8 westbound at the 125. That is now cleared. It was cleared just seconds ago, really. And looks like we're still seeing some slightly slower speeds there on the 8 right now, but besides that, not a ton of trouble to kick off your Tuesday morning. Back to you.